First thing in a life of a database is database creation. You need to create your database, and for this purpose in Postgres you have a initdb console program. You can run this tool and specify pgdata path. This pgdata is a folder where all of your databases in this cluster will be stored. Cluster is a set of databases managed by one Postgres instance. Generally, in pgdata, there is lots of folders and files. First thing you will see a file named pgversion. This file contains the version of Postgres which created this cluster. Also, you can see, for example, folder pgxlog, which contains a recovery log for a database, but in forthcoming releases it will be renamed to pgval for write-ahead log, because people usually see that there is a log folder, so let's delete all the logs, everything's fine, and the server crashes after it. So this folder will be renamed. Also, you have a folder base. In a folder base, all your actual data is stored. Inside the base folder, you can find one folder for each database managed by the cluster. Name of the database folder will be chosen after database OID, system identifier, it's incremental and system-wide identifier of all objects inside the database. And inside database folder there are files for all relations, while relation is a table or index. For every index you will have one file corresponding to the index, and for every table you will have a file for the table data, for the table heap, and one file for free space map, which managed where are the places that are free inside the heap file, file visibility map, which manages the tuples which are visible to all transactions, and probably you will see a toast file. When your data file exceeds 1 gigabyte usually, it is chunked into 1 gigabyte files, and there are multiple files for each table. We were mentioning toast. This is the oversized attribute storage technique. This means that when attributes of your table do not fit in pages of a heap, you just make a reference to a toast file, which is stored nearby file of a table, and every query will look up to the toast table to find your long attributes. Now let's talk about how to start Postgres server.